4.
After leaving the company, I deleted Ryan's WhatsApp again and blocked his number. It's not that I'm heartless, it's just that I realized I was getting a bit too attached. Lying in bed at night, I'd find myself missing him. I'm not some naive young girl. This kind of attachment is completely inexplicable. I felt I couldn't let it go any further. Love and romance won't get me a promotion or a raise, and they won't increase the numbers in my bank account. They'll only make me anxious and weak. No, I just want to make money. I'm not looking for love, especially not with someone who hasn't even graduated yet. It's not going anywhere. A practical woman would never waste time and energy on something with no future. I quickly landed a new job and agreed to start in a month. With some savings set aside, I decided to take a break first. I purchased a plane ticket, booked a hotel, and spent a month alone in a small town in the south. Occasionally, I'd think of Ryan, but I'd quickly push the thought of him out of my mind. How could someone as shrewd and experienced as me fall for a boy 7 years younger? Impossible. I wouldn't allow it. After recharging during my vacation, I returned to the big city to continue striving. But as soon as I got back, I ran into Ryan. He wore a black t-shirt and black cargo pants, with a baseball cap on his head and his backpack slung over his left shoulder. He leaned against a stone pillar in the small garden downstairs, looking toward the lobby. The sunlight fell on his face, casting a soft glow over his handsome features. Yet his eyes, hidden in the shadow of his brow, held a distant, dejected look. My heart sank. Just as I was about to turn and leave, Ryan spotted me.
Sigh, no way out now.
I walked over and stood in front of him. He looked at me without saying a word. I sighed. Didn't we agree I wouldn't be responsible? Ryan glanced down at his own feet. I'm not asking you to take responsibility. Then what are you trying to say? I was starting to get annoyed. My position was clear. Deleting his contact was my way of defining this relationship. I want to be with you. Even as friends with benefits, I can accept that. Ryan looked up at me. Don't you like my abs? Huh. I chuckled. What is this kid thinking? If I wanted a friends with benefits situation, why wouldn't I find an experienced guy with no strings attached? I know. Ryan's face flushed bright red. Last time,
I didn't do my best.
but I've learned a lot since then. I can do much better this time. Definitely better than last time. He stammered. It was my first time, so I was inexperienced. Seeing him so flustered yet trying so hard to explain, I felt a pang of sympathy. I had no choice but to praise him. No, you were great. Ryan's face lit up. I can do even better. If you don't believe me, just wait and see. Don't be silly. There are plenty of girls who like you, aren't there? If you want to date, find someone your own age. An old auntie like me doesn't have much left to offer. I couldn't help but reach out and pat his head. I'm leaving. Don't come back here again. You. I heard Ryan ask from behind me. Don't you like me at all? That's right. I replied curtly, without looking back.
Like him?
What's the point? He's 7 years younger than me. Dating him would be a total waste of time. I want a promotion and a raise. I want to buy my own home. I want more influence and more opportunities. If I can't meet a man who can support me in life, the best choice is to stay single and not get married. Being with Ryan would only waste my time and hold me back. However, my carefree attitude lasted only 2 minutes. Just as I rounded the garden and was about to continue walking, I spotted my parents. They were strolling around, and I could even hear my mother's loud voice saying, Living in such a nice neighborhood. How much must that cost per month? She said she had no money to help Leo, but I think she's loaded. Run, run now, an inner voice urged me. But another voice, cold and detached, said, too late. It's already over. Indeed, it was too late. My mother had already spotted me. She pointed her finger at me threateningly and quickened her pace toward me. My entire body froze. Ryan was standing right there in the garden behind me, and this humiliating scene was about to play out right before his eyes. As expected, another round of humiliating scolding and accusations followed. Passers-by stopped to watch the spectacle. I stood there dumbly, letting my mother cry and complain, tears and mucus streaming down her face. Ryan was right behind me, watching this whole charade. That realization completely drained the courage I had mustered earlier to publicly refute the rumors outside the company building. My heart felt numb and desolate. I thought perhaps this was for the best. He had seen everything. At last, he knew what kind of woman he had loved and the laughable, pitiful background she came from. What an embarrassing and humiliating moment. He must have never experienced anything like that in his life, right? But what I didn't expect was that Ryan would be the one to rescue me in the end. He called security and had them restrain my hysterical parents. The crowd still lingered nearby. Ryan wrapped an arm around me, pulling me close against his chest, and quickly guided me toward the apartment building. With my eyes closed, I followed him. In the darkness, I could hear his heartbeat. Steady and strong, it reminded me of that night over a month ago. That night, he had held me against his chest just like this. He had said to me, "Evelyn, why don't we give this a try?" I replied, "Huh? Didn't we already agree? A casual fling, no strings attached." I still remember how he fell silent for a long time after I said that. Ryan walked me to my door. All my sharpness had faded, and I felt small and fragile. "Thank you," I whispered. "My place is a bit of a mess, so I won't invite you in." "Evelyn," Ryan placed his hands on my shoulders, looking into my eyes. "It's not your fault. You're amazing, truly exceptional. There's no one else like you." "Am I really? Then why don't they love me?" "You managed to rise above a family like that, get into S University, earn a master's degree, join BD, and become a department manager. Evelyn, you're even more incredible than I imagined, more impressive than all those around you who come from happy families." My eyes burned from the heat, but I refused to cry in front of him. I held my breath, clenching my teeth, so hard they felt like they might shatter. I said to Ryan, "Thank you, but I need some time alone." "All right, goodbye." After a moment's hesitation, he added, "Evelyn, can I give you a hug?" When I didn't reply, he sounded a little sad. "One last time, okay?" We held each other tight. All my gratitude poured into that embrace. The moment I pushed Ryan away and closed the door, tears streamed down my face. Perhaps this was fate's arrangement. It granted me intelligence and ability, but took away the warmth of family in return. What a fair and just balancing act. But what could I do? There was no point in fighting it. That night, lying in bed, I tossed and turned, unable to sleep. I thought, maybe I did like Ryan.